Hello, this is John Hennessy with eLateral. I'm going to take a couple minutes and talk about protecting your dam children. In my experience with dam practitioners, they are very passionate about the assets in their dam, and they treat those assets very much like their children, with lots of users accessing them and them being very proud about the ability to provide those assets to the users. One of the groups of users that's probably the more diligent and thoughtful is the content designers. They follow the brand guidance and they produce static content libraries of content for remote field users. They probably take some custom requests, and they are a pretty good gatekeeper and a pretty good protector of the dam assets or the children of the dam. However, the remote users is where we have an issue. They go off and create all kinds of crazy things, get content from outside the dam, maybe use some PowerPoint or Word docs and kind of distort content that they get from the dam. So in this very open world, you have a lot of renegade content and unapproved assets being used, even though you started out with a good dam. We solve that with a closed system that encompasses the dam and its assets and the content creation and the customization of that content by end users. This way, we eliminate renegade content by giving users the ability to, within a controlled format, customize as needed. And we add workflows, approvals, reporting to cover print and digital outputs that you wouldn't get with content that's being created by users. And it can make you smarter about what you're doing with your assets in the dam. Here's an example. So just found a piece of content, and this is a fairly static piece of content. It has some variations that somebody in the field might want to use. We take a look at that and we break it down into its elements. So we say, all right, there's a logo. It's coming from the dam. There's some copy that might also be stored there. There's some background images that are clearly stored there. There's some activity copy and a call to action. When I put this together as a customizable template, I give each of these some options for a user to choose from. So the logo might be centered or it might be left justified, but there are no other options. The copy might have different events that they want to tie to. Maybe it's a birthday or an anniversary. The background image could be tied in to support that copy. It could be different activities that are called out and different calls to action. Because we want to have some consistency in message and look, we might even link together the copy and the image so that if a certain copy is selected, a certain image goes along with it. So that kind of locks those two up. By doing this, if we take all those variations across 3 different sizes of output and supporting 18 different offices with some localized information, you get 13,000, over 13,000 options from this single piece of fixed content by turning it into a customizable template. That gives users a lot of variety. And this isn't just theoretical. We're going to jump out here and show you some examples of how this works. So the first one is, if I'm a sales rep out in the field, I can be equipped with a template of content that uses copy, images, and logos from my dam, and only those. So these are the authorized logos that I've been able to access. These could be decided by my region. These are the drinks I'm allowed to present on this card that's going to be left behind, and they all come with their description, and all I can do is work with the barkeep and say, we're going to make this one for $9.99. And that one's not selling in this particular place, so we go to the second one and we try a different drink, and that one's doing okay, so we leave it alone. So it's a very easy and controlled way to give users a lot of flexibility and protect these damn assets. Another thing we can do in a closed environment is take a variety of dissimilar content, put it together in a little kit, and again, going back to previously made available through the dam assets, pull these up, put a retailer logo on the bottom, and while I'm doing this to one piece, it is changing each of the other pieces. And you can see that illustrated here. If I change the color code, the color background, it will change throughout all of the pieces. And each of the pieces will take the elements it needs for its particular output from the selections that the user has made, all in a controlled way, and all will be reported back to the system. And those reports can be a dashboard of who's on, who's not on, who's using which templates, which outputs are being selected. So it gives you a lot of information about the use of the content that can be used to do a better job. So, protecting your damn children. Instead of having renegade content in an open system using local people doing customizations of the assets that you've so carefully curated in your dam, extend those same rules and regulations across the content and creation pieces through customizable templates that only use the content, the fonts, the colors that are in your dam. That's it. I hope this was helpful. I hope this helps you protect your dam children. If you have any questions, there's my contact information. Thank you very much.